defense knocks down a three.
Yes, nice cross-court pass. Up against the clock, was able to knock the shot down.
James Bouknight, 11th overall pick back in 2021, finds Smith Jr. straight away, short on that. Kajimski with the rebound.
Being such a big team now, and for the last 10+ years, we've seen just records being dropped left and right from three-point shooting. So, you know, with the core of Denver being signed for the next handful of years, they have a window with a 7'7".
He finished number 2 in the all-rookie voting. Jazz go inside.
Right? He has just as many summer league starts in his 2 years, 5 summer league starts, starting 4 last year. So we're back to the action. Pelicans start with the ball. Daniels gets the touchdown.
A lot. Doing a nice job of getting to the free throw line. If they cannot turn it over, they just moved the basketball and drew contact.
Ismael Kamagate, and we're underway in Vegas. We welcome everybody because this is, as we mentioned, the 18th Summer League in Vegas. It seemingly gets bigger and bigger every year. I didn't think we could top Zion Williamson in the anticipation back in 2019, but we will have that later against San Antonio. Little defense here from points. Tough inbound from that deep corner. Good fight. Had to find Shaden Sharp.
Sam Merrill, the NBA veteran, hands it off to Bates and over to Sharif Cooper. He's got a little NBA experience as well. Merrill can shoot it. He fires from the left corner. No good. Tipped up by Jop. And Clowney.
We just got to keep shrinking the floor defensively, getting stops, and keep sharing the ball. And, you know, they're a good defensive team, so we've got to share the ball and get open looks.
Obviously, we all know that you are a great shooter, but I know in this summer league you've wanted to show that you're more than just that. What are you looking to show the rest of this game?
Come on.
Yes.
It really was a rush job to put it all together, and they ended up making it to the conference finals.
I thought he was so consistent with his messaging,
yes,
and how they were going to win and what was going to, you know, go into being successful. And you know, he
a couple of times. Swider buried with the board.
Those possessions that you don't want to lose for your team.
Shot clock down to 8. Bailey a little floater.
On a Friday night in Las Vegas, although I had to remind myself what day of the week it was.
I had no clue, to be honest. Today is basketball day.
That's right.
So is tomorrow. So is Sunday.
Matt Weiner, Channing Frye, Taylor Rooks with you. We start the 4th. First round pick Kobe Buffkin to Vit Krejci, out to Brady Manick. Second made 3 of the night for Brady Manick.
Totally, but I think, again, Jokic is in the Western Conference. You can't just have, as we saw, oh, you got to take that.
Griffin steps through. 4-point game. Buffkin.
Wembanyama now is 1 for 7 from the field. Smith around the screen. Wemby switches on to him. Interesting that Smith didn't try and take on Wembanyama in the switch. 5 on the shot clock. Nice weak side cut and punt.
But he plays with wiry strength. Saw him down there on the block. He was banging guys, and like Azubuike needed to, just turn that one over. Please, young fella.
Smitty got so excited when he saw the big man working out under the box. Speaking of aggression, Robinson, 30 points on the board, not done yet.
No, not at all. They went right to him out of the timeout.
Another event, kind of complement the All-Star game, an event before the event.
Yes.
Which is interesting. I'm interested to see, though, and I know the games count on your 82-game schedule. Will those games be used to road map?
Great size. You look at him. He's the 42nd pick in 2022 for the Knicks. What can he do with the basketball? Is he a lead guard? Is he an off guard? 3-and-D guy? We shall see today. But they like him. The New York Knicks really like him.
When he gets the ball to start, and inside it's Brown on the throwdown right out.
Joe Ingles officially signed his contract and he wears number 7. So Kevon apparently will continue to wear the 7 in Summer League, but reports I read was he'll be switching to number 8. It's close. It's close. Off the bench and into the...
That raises the ceiling for the team. So obviously there's a lot that he's got to learn and he's got to process, but he's all about the growth, the learn.
Courtside, there's Cole. Cole, it's Mark and Seth. How you doing? You enjoying this?
What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm having a blast. Watching some good basketball, you feel me?
I was going to say, before you played here in the Summer League, did you come here as a youngster back in the day, or was the first time you were here the first time?
Oh, no, because my dad...
Is Champagny. This guy is filling it up.
My goodness. Starting this second half, just like you said, the way that he started this game, I'm stunned that the Hornets haven't started to figure it out.
And here he is, 3-on-3.
Junior's little brother. He's not little, but you know what I mean. Younger brother, I should say. Nothing really little about Jonte.
No.
6'11".
Boy, that's an athletic and big family. What a good look on one game.
Being an all-state football player to being a guy that's now playing in the NBA, he's got a really good IQ. He's got a care factor.
It's 25 games to start the season. You know, you don't want to lose your star player for that period of time, but I imagine as a coach, as an organization, there's some, I don't know if relief is the word, some solace in knowing what you're up against at least instead of waiting for it and how to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've gotten clarity. We know the situation, but our
Yes, having witnessed what's happened in European football, is that ultimately it will be a prominent thing and a positive thing with the NBA and its fan base.
And when you said incentivize, you meant money.
Is there anything else? I'm sorry. About him not shooting a lot of threes last year for Kelvin Sampson at Houston, but he shot 38% on relatively low volume. Jackson back to Baldwin. That's a great action, and he knocks down the 3.
I have him and said he'd be right there with him one day, and here we are, guys.
Not only in Washington, Taylor, but here in Phoenix as they were traded together. Both from the St. Louis area. Beal from St. Louis. Kamara he gave it up 11 times, a lot of that in the first quarter, and got much, much better, much more fluid offensive possessions in the second quarter. And we're underway here in the third. Good to have you with us here on NBA TV. Day 2 of Summer League 2023. And a tip by Jemison.
If you have a bigger, taller guy that shoots.
Activity, attacking the rim, offensive boards, pick and roll. Brown, this is on the 3. Suns are 0 of 12 here in the second half from three-point range.
You see Danny Ainge on the phone. Somebody could get took. I mean, he's good. He's good. Williams inside with the punch.
Not only do I like him as a person, but I love the way he plays the game and plays the position.
Well, he does have the ball to start the game, and he had an amazing debut the other day. Ron Harper Jr., son of Ron Harper, 5-time champion, has the ball. Grady Dick to the bucket, takes the first shot of the game, and it's off.
Syria, yes, will turn 19 in August 14th. Quinones. Oh, look at the dribble drive. Najee with the block.
Essentially have delivered a knockout blow here at the start of the fourth quarter.
Well, they did it on the defensive side of the ball, and then they made a couple of shots. As you said, they had a 7-0 run. And consequently, they changed the momentum of the game.
Nick Smith Jr. of the Hornets. Second Summer League game. How you feeling out there?
I feel good. Just trying to learn the terminologies and learn my players and learn the coaching staff and just learn as much as I can. But overall it's been fun for sure.
And then now the game, fourth quarter coming up, 6-point game. How do you get the victory?
Just keep.
Second half really balanced across the scoreboard, except the Brooklyn Nets have 16 fast break points, where the Knicks have 0. Zeke. Really just a balanced attack between these two teams.
Balanced attack. Both teams are, playing hard, playing well, and executing.
Armani Brooks from three-point range, and it's off.
He's got 11.
Jabari Smith's been aggressive, and the big post play of Detroit has been really impressive.
So is this guy who Mude missed the shot, but another rebound. Marcus Sasser's had a slow game. What are you looking for the Pistons here in the second half? Got to turn this thing around a little bit.
Well, first they got to figure out a way to defend Jabari Smith and probably put that.
Just don't turn the ball over. Just get a shot up. Extend the game. Oh, my gosh.
Inbound to the rookie Walsh. He'll rise and fire. Back rim and in. And it's a three-point game.
Mark TV.
So in layman's terms, Doris, what does that look like on the basketball court, you think? What do you say? That was interesting comment.
The young man knows there's somebody more important than me in a black jersey today, and I think it might be wise. It might be wise to get Mr. Pick. And this is, to me, a huge lesson here at Summer League.
Colin Gillespie and Peyton Watson with Jalen Pickett. Julian Strawther, their first-round pick out of Indiana, or from Indiana, I should say, out of Gonzaga, and Ismail Kamagate, the big man up front. Underway here at Cox Pavilion. Both teams looking for their first Vegas win.
It's a nice little close the door play. Close the gate.
Buffkin will take the first shot for Atlanta. Cavangeli comes away with the offensive board. A ball like that, it looks like it's computer generated from distance. Like it's not a three-dimensional thing.
It is crazy. It is amazing.
Daniels turns the corner, lobs. Kovic couldn't quite get to it. Good catch by.
Uniforms this morning. They're not out yet, but you can go to kings.com/uniform to sign up to be notified when they are available. They will be on sale August 1st.
Malik Monk and Davion Mitchell in the building. Got a chance to talk to both those guys before the game.
When you have two guards that can drop 50 on any given night between them, all right, and then all you need, it goes back to the same thing. Superstars and superstars in their roles. And that's what they've got to do and get a little bit
on a show, especially Amani Bates, 21 points, 16 of those 21 coming here in the second half.
Smith on the Miami Heat, and then we got some Browns for the Suns and Gabe Brown, Barry Brown Jr. Opening tip goes to Drew Smith and the Miami Heat.
And in these summer league games, I always like to see who's going to settle in early and execute at a high level. As you see Brown get that thing stripped from him right away.
We have to play harder, just play with more activity. And that's something that we try to do in the second half.
And speaking of that activity, it looked like you're finding lanes to get to the basket. That last play there, that putback, how big was that for you?
It was very big.
Now, one guy who's got an unorthodox finishing style is Jelly Walker, number 16 for the Mavs, who we're hoping to see at some point here in Vegas, former UAB Blazer. You know why they call him Jelly, right? Jelly fan, correct? All jelly, no jam. Okay. Louis King missed the... He was impressive for the Jazz when they were hosting in Salt Lake City. 3 summer league games, went 1-2. Went down after a knee-on-knee collision. Number 19 in white back in the lineup. Hot start for the Wolves, way up top. Different times, good enough for an all-freshman spot on the SEC team. Corey, he's struggled a little bit so far in Summer League, just 3 of 15 shooting, but he can impact the game in other ways.
Well, trying to get used to the speed of the game and what you have to do defensively, especially communications and the calls necessary. Coaching the Summer League team, which is rare. We've seen it before, but very rare for the head coaches to be coaching. But, of course, the first-time head coach in Adrian Griffin, like what he's doing here, integrating himself with his team.
3 won't go from Armani Brooks. Neither will the stick back for Noah Clark.
And Chris, what a way to end that first quarter. Do you feel like you guys have been able to really gain good chemistry and communication just in these couple days of Summer League?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a short amount of time, but I think we've been able to pick up things pretty quickly. And we're a team that's going to play together really unselfish, and you kind of see that on the court, too.
G-League and with the Warriors, what's been your mindset entering this Summer League?
It's just a clean slate for me. It's a great opportunity for me to come out here and show what I got, show what I've been working on this past year. Like you said, I was in G, so it's working to show what I got.
Just the first quarter in the...
NBA Con begins July 7th to the 9th. Get your tickets at NBAcon.com.
Yeah, as we were talking about before the break, just...
The fact that he can take so many different styles and morph them into championship-winning teams. Like when Pop first got there, it was all about the double bigs and playing through the low post. Then as David Robinson retires and Tim Duncan.
Order on offense, so just got to keep it up.
How challenging is it with guys in and out of the lineup in this situation?
Yeah, that's part of it, but, you know, guys step up, guys want to play, and guys are going to play hard, so next man up.
Coach, thank you. Good luck.
Awesome, thank you.
Guys, back to you.
All right, George. And that bucket is going to count.
The rest of the team has gone 3 of 14.
Such an asset when a player like Trey Mann in an important position can play at his own pace. He's so comfortable out there.
Big move. That was something. He got
assists, 1 turnover tonight, 11 points. Jared Butler has been terrific, and he has been fabulous defensively for OKC.
Tough drive down inside.
That's really what this summer. Of course, Gilliard has had a nice presence in this game, facilitating, even rebounding, doing it all.
Holmgren nearly had that rebound. G.G. Jackson inside. Trying to go poster was LaRavia.